Today we take you out to the old ball game to root for the home team. We're talking baseball with a Vermont historian who's here to share his memories of ballparks past and present and those boys of summer who play on that fabled Field of Dreams. Good afternoon, and thanks for stopping by Across the Fence. I'm Keith Silva. Tonight, the 95th Major League Baseball All-Star Game takes place. While an exhibition game between the MLB's American and National Leagues, the Midsummer Classic, as it's called, showcases the greatest players in the sport. We've asked one of Vermont's great historians and a friend of the program, Howard Coffin, to come in and talk about baseball and his memories of baseball. Did you play Little League baseball as a kid, Howard?
Oh, yes, I did. But I really like to play basketball.
So basketball was your game, not necessarily Little League. What about your family? Was your dad a baseball
My dad was a terrific athlete and a very good second baseman. He loved baseball.
Did he have a favorite team?
Yes, he did, sadly.
Sadly.
The Yankees.
Oh, boy.
And I said to him, Papa, why do you like the Yankees? He said, because I like good baseball. Of course, I was a Red Sox fan.
Okay. Well, regardless of your dad being a Yankee fan and you being a basketball fan, your dad takes you and your brother to a doubleheader at Fenway Park in 1953, Senators versus Sox. Tell me about it.
Versus Sox, yes. It was a beautiful day in Boston at Fenway Park. I had that rite of passage experience in New England, walking into Fenway Park for the first time. You never forget it. The beauty of the green and the players in their uniforms. Oh, my God, it was wonderful. And, yes, we saw something incredible that day. We saw Jimmy Pearsall, who was playing right field, make two of the greatest catches ever made in Fenway Park. And I met Pearsall years later. One of them, he was in deep right field. Mickey Vernon hits a home run, should have been a home run, to the Red Sox bullpen. Pearsall takes off going full speed along the bullpen wall, leaps onto the wall, then onto the fence on top of it, throws himself into the air, catches the ball way up in his glove, does a somersault, and comes up with the ball.
Amazing.
Pearsall, and I talked to him in Florida about it, said he thought it was the greatest catch he ever made. Tom Yawkey said it was the greatest catch ever made at Fenway.
1953, how did you get there?
Went on the Budliner train out of White River Junction. We didn't have a car.
So the three of you all went down to White River Junction?
That's right, my first train ride. Never been to Boston.
Oh,
what
wow.
a thrill.
Wow. What was the Budliner? What did it cost you to ride the Budliner back then?
The whole day, I heard my mother say on a telephone conversation, the whole day cost my father $30. He only made $40 a week. I felt guilty about it.
Not a great year, 53, for the Sox. Ted Williams, you did not see him play. He's still serving in Korea. He's not back until later in the season. And the Sox are sort of fair to Midland. Sounds like a Red Sox season to me. Did you have a favorite player at the time on the team? Was it Pearsall?
Oh, it became Pearsall. Okay. Oh, yeah. But then Williams came back. And I saw him the next year, and I saw him hit against Herb Score, the fastest pitcher in the American League. Williams had a lifetime 400 average against Score, and he lined one to left center up into the screen. You remember they weren't the monster seats? Yes. There was a screen on top of the left field wall. Williams was the most exciting player I ever saw, just because when he came to the plate, he had more charisma than JFK. He was unbelievable. Just seeing him come to the plate, it set the ballpark on fire.
Must have been amazing.
I think I saw him hit 4 home runs.
All in your time going to games at
Fenway Park.
Yeah, at Fenway.
Yes.
So, as you said, you become a rabid baseball fan, and you start collecting baseball cards, and that's what we've got sort of lined up here in front of you. You brought your cards in, Howard. Very nice of you.
I brought a few of them.
You brought a few of them. Any stand out? Anything you want to show us particularly?
Well, I'll tell you, this is the guy I wish I'd seen.
Okay, let me see. We'll hold this up for
Joe DiMaggio.
All right, there we go.
I just missed him by a year. That was one great player. I saw Mays. I saw Willie Mays at Jerry Park.
Oh, we're going to talk
Montreal.
About Jerry Park in a minute. Willie Mays, outfielder.
Outfielder, yeah, maybe the greatest center fielder that ever lived. I saw a virtuoso performance in Montreal. The Giants beat the Expos 3-2. Mays scored the tying run, drove in the winning run, and made one of those basket catches. Oh my goodness! I wish I'd seen Jackie Robinson.
Okay, I was about to say
I did not see Robinson.
You saw baseball in Montreal, but after
A lot of
Robinson's
games
time
in
there.
Montreal because then we could see the National League.
Okay.
And I saw Mickey Mantle several times. There's
Yep, the Mick.
the
Isn't that
Mick.
right there. Yeah.
One day I saw him play in Boston and he got called out on strikes in the first inning. He went into the dugout and everything came out of the dugout. Bats, balls, gloves, and the umpire threw him out. So I missed seeing the rest of the game with Mantle. Knowing Mantle, what I do now, I think he probably had a party he wanted to go to.
Oh, okay. That wanted to get
Feel
out.
I'd play that day. And then, my favorite player
This is
of
your
all
guy.
times,
Yeah.
Roberto Clemente.
There he is. We're going to talk a little bit more about Clemente in a minute. How did you get him and where did you
They
get
were
him?
5 cents a pack, and I bought them at Slacky's store on Main Street in Central Street in Woodstock.
Did you have a paper route? Did you?
I
mow
mowed
lawn?
lawns,
Yep.
and I picked up empty bottles. You get 5 cents for a quart bottle, you know,
Okay.
and that's a pack of cards.
That was a pack of cards.
That's
one
right.
quart
And I
bottle.
took good care of them.
You said your favorite player was Roberto Clemente. Did you see Clemente play?
I went on a pilgrimage to Jerry Park to see him play Friday night and Saturday. Friday night he did not play. He had
Okay.
a slight injury, but he went out into the outfield and took in right field and took fielding practice. I went down. I always went in as soon as the park opened. And I saw something amazing. Bill Mazeroski held his glove over the corner of second base. Clemente's out in right field. He throws 4 one-hop throws to Mazeroski, who never moved his glove, just caught the ball and flicked it. And then Clemente wound up and threw one 300 feet to Smokey Burgess, who had a target set over the plate, catching. Burgess never moved his glove, and that ball came directly without a hop into the glove. It was the greatest throwing exhibition I ever saw, and I gave him a standing ovation, and he saluted me, Clemente, when he came in. The next day, I saw him get a single, and stretch it into a double with a hook slide. My God, a great man. He died serving earthquake victims in
That's right.
Nicaragua.
That's right. Did you remember what you were doing when you heard that news that Clemente had passed?
Yes, I do. I was late getting out of bed that morning, and my wife hollered at me. She says, "Oh, some famous baseball player died. His name was Robert something." And I thought, well, I don't know him. And then it hit me. Roberto, I said, and she said, "Oh my God, what a loss."
Tell me about, you mentioned it, tell me about Jarry Park. Did I get that right? How was my
A
accent?
great baseball field. I remember being up there one night and watching Henry Aaron. And Aaron hit a home run 2/3 of the way up the left field beaches. Huge. He also elegantly reached over the left field fence to take a home run away, not jump, reach over. He was unspectacular. I saw Aaron, and I saw him hit home run 704 that night. And
Oh.
he was after 714, which
Right.
was Ruth's total, as you
10,
know.
10 to go, yeah.
Oh, yes, I saw some great players. Saw the Great Red Machine.
The Cincinnati Reds.
Absolutely. Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench and
Joe
Joe
Morgan.
Morgan. Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
There we go. Well, closer to home, and many, many years later, you write a feature article, and we have the issue right here. Again, well preserved. Nobody threw that out. You wrote a feature article on Ken Griffey Jr. when he played for the Vermont Mariners, which was a Double-A club.
A Double-A club at Centennial Field.
Yep. And so tell me about this article you write on the Kid, as he was called.
Well, of course, it was a big thing that he was coming. I mean, his father was a major leaguer, and here was this top prospect in all of Major League Baseball. He was late getting there. He had an injury so he only played half a year. But what a year it was. I saw every game he played that season for the Mariners, the Vermont Mariners. And they had another Hall of Famer, Omar Vizquel, was playing shortstop. And then I interviewed Griffey for this magazine article. And the night I interviewed him, a bunch of drunken fans started shouting insults to him.
Oh, boy.
And he tried to go up in the stands. He wanted to go after him, but his teammates held him back. And the next night, he came up to the plate, let it off. Some of these guys were still in the stands. First pitch, line drive, center field, home run. That kid could hit a baseball. Everything was a line drive.
What was it like to follow him around for those couple of days? Was he a affable sort?
He was extremely affable. Very intelligent, friendly, cooperative. He was a great guy. And he could do anything on a baseball. On a baseball field, he could throw, he could hit, he could run. He did everything.
The five-tool player, as they say.
That's right.
Had all of the tools.
He had all the skills, and on top of that, he was a wonderful human being.
And he's 18? And
He was
we said this
18
was
years old.
88? Yeah, he was 18 years old. Could you, so you could obviously see it if you're saying he was a five-tool player and that he had the gift, he had the skills to be a major leaguer.
Everything he did, he made look so easy. He was like Aaron. He didn't try to be spectacular. I never saw a ball that hit the center that he didn't catch. And he'd get a fast start, and he'd track a ball down before he had to leap for it. His manager said, maybe a little too quiet, he said.
Too quiet.
But he went on to hit over 600 home runs.
Right.
This is a Hall of Famer, one of the great players that ever lived. And he played a year in Burlington.
You brought your glove. Did you want to have a game of catch? This is your glove when you were a young man?
I played a lot of I played some high school baseball, not much, but I got into fast pitch softball in the Army.
Okay.
I was pretty good. I played center field, and then I played for years in Rutland on the Rutland Herald team, and I played in the U.S. Senate League when I worked for Jim Jeffords.
Oh, what was that like?
It was a lot of fun. Jeffords was very competitive, and when we played Pat Leahy, we had to win or he got mad at us. Yeah, that's the glove I used in the shadow of the Washington Monument, playing center field.
Playing center field.
Absolutely.
Well, that's great. Howard, thank you very much. That's the ball game for us today. My thanks to the major leaguers behind the scenes here at WCAX. This is Across the Fence. I'm Keith Silva. Thanks for being part of our family.